episode 3. And I kind of mentioned a little bit more on episode 2 about my disability, and there's a positive there, a lot. I want to go more into this positive of language impairment and how there's a hidden well there, and not just also determination, but endurance. Let me explain. So, welcome to this part of the pond, where it's the Bullfrog and the one, the only,
Face reveal at 100,000 subscribers.
We would love it, people. Come on, we can do it. We can do it. I mean, if I forgot his name, if Rocky Balboa can get 8 movies, basically, we can get that 100,000 subscribers. You want to see that face. You want to see that mug, and not just this one and this one. You want more. This episode's a little bit more deeper and crazy. I mean, with each episode, you're going to learn a little bit more about me, but also I hope we can understand more about this disability of language impairment. And I hear there's an actual acronym now, speech language impairment, SLI. Endurance, determination. I think language disabilities, I know I could see it in what I have, language impairment, and also in Asperger's. We both share a sphere together. And with that sphere, there is those two, determination and mental endurance. And you could see it also in the books with Roan. I mean, not see it in the books, she owns it. Determination, yes. Oh my goodness, and face it, the endurance levels she has, astounding. But what do you think what I mean by this? In the book, Newt, spoiler warning, people, if you do not want to deal with the spoiler, right here is the time card. The spoiler thing is that at the end of book 2 and in book 3, Roan discovers how to make steel. For the first person in the world to do that. And that would take monotony, and with her, it is on an epic scale. Time card done. Because to be able to do that day after day after day, and with her, she actually forgets lunch. She forgets food. She forgets almost people. Because she just blindly goes into this with that level of just making metal. And also the level of determination just to do it, to get it all done. That is something awe-inspiring. I always loved about the character. But after what I discovered a few weeks ago, I couldn't help but go, maybe the reason why she was able to do it because she had her language disability. My brother owns a boat, and on my off day of work, he wanted me to buff it. Boats are not cars, people. Monotony is this. And I buff cars every day. A boat is bigger than a car. There's more surface in a car on a boat. So imagine this. For an entire day on a boat, or what should have been. Because with that boat, I kind of realized I got a reminder how limited I am. It is not a bad thing to notice this, that we have our limits. But what does this have to do with endurance? What does this have to do with determination? Well, in order to understand that, we have to understand our limits, what we can do and what we can't do, and that self-reflection of there's actually a lot more there than we realized. But sometimes we have to hit the wall pretty hard. And I hit it hard. With that boat, what made it so harsh for me but also awe-inspiring at the same time, was I have my buffer. I am working on that boat just an hour, accomplished this much feet of this part of the boat, the bow, just one half of it, of that point. And I thought I was in a good mood. I was in a good place. I thought this will be good. Then the coworker of mine, I will not give away names, people. I keep people in code because I love them and I don't want no one to harm him. But he's a real nice guy. He helps a lot with me trying to learn how to buff. And he's helped me a whole lot more. And he has better compound and a better pad. And when he's buffing on his side of the boat, he's actually going farther than me. And swallowing my pride, I actually had to go up to him and ask him what was he doing different. And he was doing better, but yet he showed me, hey, this is how you do it. There was something missing. I could see it clear as day because I followed what he said and I wasn't getting the same result. I had to check on him time after time after time, and yet I wasn't getting those results. It's hard, people, when you're working hard, you're doing the best you can, you're giving 1,000%, you are doing everything you think is being said, and yet you're not getting that result. You're not getting peace. You're getting anxiety and stress because you're doing exactly as him, but what is it is different. He's getting better. Everything he's doing is perfect, but right here, it's not working. It is failing. What is wrong? Something's not being there translated. And it was breaking me almost to the point where I was getting one of my, it's not really an anxiety attack, it's not really a stress attack, but it's the level of I am filling the wall of my mind, of learning. I know there's something I'm missing, but I'm hitting this wall. And this wall is reminding me hard. Here is your wall, Bullfrog. This is what you can do and only do. That is far more crueler to know not only you're not doing it right, you're not going to get it. You are not going to get it no matter how hard you try. This is one thing you won't accomplish. And it's not because of a translation issue. It's not because that you're going to not get it. It's because what you are. That was cruel. That could have destroyed me. I am no longer 12 or 13. I now know what to do. I use the tools that speech therapy, what my parents taught me, and what to do when something like this happens. I had to admit defeat. I had to go to my brother and say, this is a job I can't do. The other guy can. He is better. He's getting the results that you want. I can't deliver them. And it's not because of pride. It's not because of ego. It's only because I have this disability and something's not getting done. I will not get the result you need, bro. And the bullfrog and the big frog, the same brother who taught me that mantra, that boy in America who's paralyzed and is looking at his feet in the wheelchair saying, I can't do anything. And the boy in Cuba on that, with no legs, with that skateboard, playing soccer with his friends. Who do you think is having fun? That brother said to me, Bullfrog, I know that you have this thing, and this thing is probably preventing you, and I know you will dwell on this, and it could break you at the end of this week. And I do not want that. You are a good worker. More than that, remember this, Bullfrog. I see something in you that other people don't have. Because of your disability, you have an endurance of monotony that no one else can do. That job you do, buffing cars, from 9 in the morning to 5 in the evening, you can do every day of the week on a work day. Everyone else can only have their limit. You are limitless in that front. And after him saying that and looking back at my life, it's kind of interesting to realize he's right. I won't be a Picasso. I will not be the guy that can give you the best polish of the floor. Give me a gunk on the car upholstery. Just give me the right tools and I will spend hours on end because I can. Give Roan a piece of metal and she will beat it down until it's something because she can. There's this horse-blinder determination with a well of endurance that this disability has. And again, looking back on my life, it's there. The dullest thing that people don't care about, I can do. Forgetting lunch and food and people just because she's doing her job, Roan can do. And on an epic scale. I mean, Sullivan, you made a beautiful character. But more than that, you made Roan, who really blew my mind. Thank you, man. And thank you, Big Frog, for seeing this part of the disability I never thought was there. Whew, I need a drink for a moment. But I hope with each of these episodes we can learn more about us, about what I have. And there's going to be a few more episodes about this, and it's going to be a little bit rougher. I don't know. It could show you the roughness of the boat and maybe a little bit more, but how those words, like I recalled in the second episode, how people like me and Roan can absorb them and help us. If you give us positive words, we can go far. And with that endurance, with that determination for the monotony, and those words can help us even more. This is the actual benefits of having this disability. Though we have our limitations, we are endless in others. And this is the Bullfrog saying goodbye on this episode. And I may need a breather after this one, people. Whew. And Newt, how are you handling this one?
I'm hanging in there, man. This has been a roller coaster.
Well, until the next episode, this is the Bullfrog and the Newt signing out.